Froslass from Twilight Masquerade is a fascinating new damage spread Pokemon. The Freezing Shroud ability allows you to place a damage counter on every single Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's, with an ability, except for other Froslass, between turns. This ability activates on every single Froslass as well, so the damage counters can rack up pretty quick if you have multiple in play. I've spent the last 2 weeks working on not 1, not 2, but 15 deck ideas, all based around using Froslass. Yep, you heard me correctly, 15. Some are originals, some are established ideas that I've tried out for myself. I'm going to give you a quick abridged rundown of the ideas I ran through before I get into the version that I want to show you today. The more well-known ideas include Froslass and Munkidori, which combined with the likes of Mawile can trap an opponent and spread damage counters both to their board and to your own Munkidori, which then use their ability, Adrena Brain, to move damage counters as required. I also gave Greninja EX a go alongside Froslass. The first attack, Shinobi Blade, allows you to search your deck for any one card. Pretty strong effect, as has been proven by several other similar effects in format. And the second attack, Mirage Barrage, allows you to pressure an opponent's board even more. Even though those two decks are pretty good as they are, I was pretty convinced that there's more than just those two examples to play alongside Froslass, that it couldn't be all that there is to it, so I got to work. Here's some examples of the types of cards that I tried alongside Froslass. I tried a stall deck with Glaceon and Noivern to halt my opponent's attacks. I tried a Ninetales themed deck that utilizes 3 different Ninetales cards and Mela for draw as well. I tried Braxion and Serena alongside Froslass. I tried Reflective Barrier Mewtwo. I tried Ferroagriff with Mela. I tried Evolution Jammer Bronzong. I tried Mightyena with Froslass. I tried using Hisuian Overquill and Perilous Jungle combined with Froslass. I tried Hisuian Braviary. I even tried Collateral Bolt's Raichu. A lot of these were not very good, but they were very fun to play. As I tried these decks one by one, I did come across a few ideas which were a bit of a diamond in the rough and had a little bit more merit to them. My future Froslass deck utilizes a grab bag of mostly non-EX future Pokemon alongside Froslass to beat down an opponent. Miraidon is quite good as an opening Pokemon here to get the deck going. It allows you to accelerate energy into play, and then you've got a variety of Pokemon in the deck to choose from. I want to call to attention Iron Jugulus, which is pretty good with both of its attacks here, being able to make use of the damage counter spread, and sometimes even just being able to use Baryon Beam is quite good. Another idea I had was Venonat EX with Froslass, which makes for a pretty compelling combination. Froslass's ability is one that produces more and more value the longer a game goes on. And you can extend the game out using Venonat's Everlasting Darkness attack, which, for a single energy, applies item lock to your opponent. Your opponent cannot use items on their following turn. And then once you add in Venonat's second attack, Poltergeist, and its ability to do lots of damage out of nowhere, you're onto a bit of a winner. But despite Venonat and the compelling argument for that deck idea, the deck that I want to talk to you about today, and is perhaps the net result of my learnings after the 14 decks before it, is certainly my favorite. Venomoth Froslass, or Venomlass, which is a little bit more sensible than calling it Frostmoth. This deck uses Venomoth 151 to item lock and confuse opponents, which gives you ample time to set up your Froslass and apply damage between turns with Freezing Shroud. Venomoth made a bit of a splash when it first came out, seeing play alongside Spidops EX as a bit of a rogue deck idea. This combination of Pokemon takes the idea of using Venonat one step further and introduces applying a status condition, which can potentially prevent an opponent from moving the game forward at all. Combined with its status as a one-prize Pokemon, you can draw out games for a really long time, thereby allowing Froslass to achieve its fantasy of grinding an opponent's board all the way down. Let's look at some key cards to get you started. The Pokemon lines here are pretty simple. You've got full counts of Venonat and Venomoth. Venomoth is your main attacker. You will be applying light amounts of damage at a time, but you will also be applying confusion and preventing your opponent from playing items. This is a really powerful combo, and it's not easy for your opponent to pivot away from the active when they're unable to play items. Confusion is a pretty daunting condition to try and play around, as an unsuccessful flip can compound negatively for an opponent pretty quickly. If your opponent flips tails on Confusion, that means that you didn't need to set up another Venomoth, you didn't lose a prize, you gained another round of Freezing Shroud, and it's scary to just lose a turn to all of that. Froslass is here at a maximum count as well. You may only want 2 Froslass in play at a time, but having the extra available in the deck is great for consistency, and to replace them as needed when they're knocked out. Just one Munkidori makes its way into the list, much to my original behest. I really enjoyed having a very linear list with only Venomoth and Froslass, but it's hard to deny just how useful Munkidori is. It's here to help you against Pokemon like Dragapult EX, which don't have abilities and can be pretty clutch to help you close out games or eliminate threats as needed. There's plenty of trainers here too. Arven and Irida are perennially useful search supporters throughout the game to find the cards you need for setup. Research, Iono, and the rarely seen Cynthia are here for your draw power. I was constantly finding myself in need of draw power, and in a deck that doesn't want to give up a turn to using Cleffa, and also being a deck which cannot run Bibarel due to Froslass applying damage, I settled for an amped up count of supporters instead. Lana rounds out the supporters as a great way to put cards straight back into your hand. I find Lana particularly great for this deck in order to retrieve cards like Munkidori and Dark Energy. The search items are pretty much what you'd expect. Poffin for setup, Irida and Arven can look for Nest Ball to find Munkidori, Ultra Ball for evolutions if needed. Hyper Aroma is a key search option and takes out a spec slot as well. I did originally play cards like Survival Brace and Roseanne's Backup, but as good as they were, I found myself losing to not setting up adequately far too often. Pokégear is here similar to Nest Ball. You can search for it with Arven or Irida on a turn where you might be missing a draw supporter, or if you just wanted the water Pokemon from Irida or the tool from Arven. Speaking of tool cards, I've continued to wind down the number of tools in the deck after cutting Survival Brace. But despite that, the tools that are here are all pretty essential. Technical Machine Evolution is here for setup on turn 2. Technical Machine Devolution is here to let you look for the proverbial coup de grace, a moment when you can devolve multiple Pokemon back down and, if they have enough damage built up already, be knocked out. Finally, Rescue Board is a super useful tool to help as an extra out to retreating your Pokemon. Sometimes an opponent will try and break your item lock by dragging another Pokemon out with boss's orders, so having access to Rescue Board can mitigate that from occurring. Speaking of gusting effects, while we don't have boss's orders in the list, I have included 3 Counter Catcher. Naturally, in the early game, I'd expect that we fall behind in prizes, so Counter Catcher is often going to be live. The last item in the list is Earthen Vessel, which gives Arven and Irida a way to search out energy and is particularly valuable in being able to look for the darkness energy as needed for Munkidori. We've got a couple of stadiums in the list as well. Temple of Sinnoh is here to try and stop Lugia from running us over with Iron Hands, and also to try and stymie Mist Energy, which can stop us from applying Confusion. Calamitous Wasteland can be quite clutch as a way to buy yourself time. Use Counter Catcher to pull something the opponent doesn't want in the active position, and use Wasteland to make it more difficult for them to retreat. We have 3 different energy cards, but only 7 in all. 5 are Grass Energy, which are here to supply energy for Venomoth. A Dark Energy is here for Munkidori's ability Adrena Brain, and the Luminous Energy does double duty, supplying energy for both. You could even attack with Froslass or Munkidori if required. In the early game, we're looking to set up as many Venomoth and Froslass as you can. Ideally, we're wanting to have at least 2 of each, but as your Pokemon is so fragile, feel free to set up 3 or even more. Your opponent is likely to take KOs early, so the extra that you've set up will help you in the end. If your setup is struggling early on, I would prioritize Venomoth before the Froslass. In the mid-game, we're applying Item Lock and Confusion with Venomoth, and spreading damage counters with Froslass. Look to try and set up Munkidori, and start applying more targeted pressure by way of using Adrena Brain towards the attacker that they're using, or to grab a KO or prevent a secondary attacker from setting up. As far as the late game goes, try to remember that you don't necessarily need to accelerate towards knocking everything out. What you need to do is to try and stop your opponent from steamrolling your setup. look at how many potential prizes have been put into play by way of Pokemon with abilities, and then focus on how you're going to finish the game by dealing with the non-ability Pokemon. Calamitous Wasteland, TM Devolution, and Munkidori are each pretty important pieces to the puzzle. Venomoth Froslass is a culmination of a lot of testing and experimentation. I set out with the hypothesis that there had to be more out there, and to try what was beyond the popular ideas at the moment. And I think I proved that with the litany of decks that I came up with and tried out. Freezing Shroud is a really compelling ability, and I've really enjoyed my time developing the idea. I'm going to leave you with a sample game to get started, but before I do, if you enjoyed this video or found it useful, maybe let me know in the comments. You could like the video, or even subscribe if you're feeling generous, and I'll see you in the next live stream or video. So take care and goodbye. Cheers. And people think Frostmoth. There's no good Frostmoth at the moment. I like Venolass as well. That is a cool name. Call it Venomlass. Even. Complete the Venom part of the name. That's what I was thinking. But, yeah. I think I'll update the pinned comment, FYI, raffle codes from older sets tonight. Just so that people know. I also effectively entered my own raffle by typing that out, which is interesting. Don't win. I'll try my best. So what is the play here? Do I go Arven? Probably. Because then I can evolve too. I can grab the TM. Some of this action, yeah. Boom. And it sucks, but I gotta use the Luminous Energy. There's no point in using Calamitous here either, I think. Now, it might seem weird that I'm splitting the difference here, especially because I got the Froslass in hand, but I'm very worried about this 60 HP and this 60 HP resulting in a 2 prize turn for them immediately. So I need to do something. Surely I don't win. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, yeah. I figured this would happen. Going for the Dragapult over the Pidgeot. I guess it makes sense if they're worried about Freezing Shroud. Maybe they don't put the Pidgeot into play. Nah, yeah, so this is why I didn't bother with Calamitous Wasteland here. I figured that they would have a way to get the Pidgeot, and then, you know, this only affects basic Pokemon. No boss, no boss, no boss. They could boss us. Yes. Okay. Very good. Okay, we've got an opportunity to stabilize with these cards. We're going to throw away a Froslass. But the rest of the cards here can be played out, and then we can use research. Ah, no, they can just jet headbutt here too, then knock out the Snorunt that way. Devolution, that will certainly come into play, I'm sure. It will come into play. Or be part of the solution. They're gonna get the damage here, which is a bit unfortunate. A little bit. Yep, Froslass, bit unfortunate. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Let's see if we can have it our way. It's down. Temple of Sinnoh. Research. Do I TM Devo here? It's very tempting. It's very tempting to just TM Devo. If we get one turn of reprieve, that's a really big deal for us. I kind of like it. I kind of want to... I'm kind of down. Kind of down. And then we can go, like, counter catcher. Bring this up. Boom. A little bit aggressive. But let's see if it pays off. Perhaps Paradox, perhaps. Hi, Jacobo. We're running the Venomoth deck again. I want my next YouTube video to be about this deck, so I'm playing it a bit more. Try and capture some good matches for the books. Yuck. No energy though, no energy, 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 no energy. Whatever. Alright, but now they're like out of some pretty cool cards.
Bruh. Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Bro, we got owned. No! What are we doing? What are we doing with ourselves? Come on, dude. What are you doing to me? Froslass? You want to knock out the Froslass? Really? If you go boom, boom... Okay, I was about to say, like, what was the point of that boss's orders, huh? That was just silly. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, I have to attack this and apply confusion. I can't muck around. I don't know if Iono is, like, actually important at all or not. I think I'd do this. So I kind of want... So I want this, of course, and I want Nest Ball so I can get the... I can get Munkidori. And I've got an Arven, I think, in hand to get the vessel. Yeah. So I got a plan for the next couple of turns. Let's just commit the Munkidori to play. Alright, confusion time. Are you as confused as I am? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa, maybe. Whoa, maybe. Let's see. Are you feeling lucky? Come on. Are you feeling lucky? Luminous does nothing. Yeah. Yep. Only if I've got the temple in play, of course. It's a tricky interaction to have to play around. Okay. Very rude. I respect your opinion, but very rude. Arven will get us out of this situation, though. See, we just need one. I only ask for one. Only one. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. So. Arven. And we grab board and vessel. I'm gonna discard the last. Grab these. That was almost a mistake. I need to take damage off the Frost. Sorry, the Venomoth. Put it here. Boom. So Munkidori is going to help us contend with the phantom dives that occur. One Froslass is going to have to put in a lot of work for us, but look at this. 2 bosses orders down. 4 candy. Right? They can't play items. You know, no Buddy Poffin, no Nest Ball. For the Dreepy, but of course Pidgeot is going to do a lot of work for them too. Dreepy makes an appearance. Dreepy is here, so I'm going to have to try and Adrena Brain to this before they can find the evolutions too. Tails. Good. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Alright, we're chilling. We've stabilized at a 3 prize deficit. Away we go. Okay. Grass. Iono. Alright, we want to hold this Dragapult in place. Bring them down to 3 cards. Adrena Brain. Okay. Move it to there. We know that they have to evolve through Dracloak. So let's see if it works out. But I think it has been like way too slow. Having only 1 Froslass in play for this many turns now has been quite detrimental to our progress on the board. It's been really tough. Yeah, they can quick search for Dracloak, but the point is that they must go through Dracloak now that they've run out their rare candies. Which means we get to apply some Froslass damage. It's a bit of a shame, huh? This has made things pretty untenable for us. We can't stop what's about to happen. Now I wish I had the TM Devo. It almost warrants having more than one, huh? They're going to have energy. This is what beats us. The Pidgeot has pretty much made it impossible for us. Can't disrupt them, can't do anything. So, we're gonna do it like this. Boom. We've got Calamitous Wasteland now. Gosh. All these Pokemon that are knocked out. Or in the discard pile, rather. So I think I'm gonna play Irida here. And... oh, not that. I was gonna say Super Rod. We do not have it. That is a shame. Should have played Pokégear for Lana. That blows. Okay, Adrena Brain. It is pointless putting damage here, because that's always going to evolve. So I'm going to put it here instead. Search for Switch, and then what? They won't be able to play it because of Perplexing Powder. A single energy attachment won't allow this to retreat either because of Calamitous Wasteland. So they must get themselves a stadium plus an energy to retreat out. And then, yeah, if they manage to do both of those things, they'll win. But I'm hoping that they don't have that combination. If they do, so be it. You know, we tried. Got him. So now we counter capture the other one. Now I can Adrena Brain. Put the damage onto this. So that they don't get a chance to evolve out. Alright, things are starting to come together. I'm going to attach another grass energy here, to be honest. Because Speedwing could end up mattering. It could end up mattering. I'm going to Iono to try and make it so that they don't have, like, everything in the hand either. It's starting to get a bit spooky, but yeah, the important part to me is to try and limit the amount of options that they have. And we do this. And then we got Lana in hand for next turn. Which is, it is a little bit risky, but as long as this has the amount of damage that it has, this already represents a lose condition for us. So the minute that they get to retreat the Rotom is the minute that we lose the game. Hey, what's up, Ghost? Welcome back. Yeah, that's precisely how I've kind of worked it out. The problem is if I attack the Rotom next turn, I lose. So I don't know. I don't know that I've got a choice either. Oh, that's not good enough. Oops, not good enough. Calamitous Wasteland. Whoops. So I'm like kind of close to winning, but I think I lose. Because I do not have like another way to disrupt them. And I really don't want to lose the item lock. You know, what I should do is just move 30 to the Rotom here and then see what they do. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I move 30 to the Rotom. I have to do it that way. I do not have another catcher. Yeah, you take the coin flip. Yeah. So I'm gonna put another energy over here. I really wish this wasn't on 40 damage. So maybe Lana is the play here. Just get 2 Froslass down. This always loses me the game if they get to attack. So I don't think that doing this is so bad. I don't think that this is too bad. I guess I'll grab a grass. I can never... Well, if I get Super Rod somehow... Yeah, I think I'll do this. Alright. Good luck, us. Good luck. Please! 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 Yeah, one time. Because then we could speed wing. Dude, get out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing, Holucha? Stop it. Okay. Yes! Oh. You lose? Oh, we speed wing for the win? Oh, that's a shame. Oh. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it, dude. Oh.
That was truly cringe.
Oh, we got them. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. We got it. Holy moly. We held on like crazy. And then Speedwing for the win at the end. Don't sleep on it. Boom. Are you not entertained? Is that not what you wanted to see? Come on. That was pretty good. Come on, dude.
What a wild turn of events!
Thank you, Masson. Oh my gosh, dude. Whoo! Oh, that was a good game. Come on. Hey, Snakey. Oh, well, if that ends up on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.